This video, I'm gonna tell you how to actually lose face fat. Anyways, story time. It's funny, despite how I look like right now, at one point in time, I was actually that kid that kept taking pictures and asked, why do other people have such nice facial aesthetics and features? And your boy, well, my chin was literally glued to my neck. Like, that's unfair. But you know, life is unfair.
Imagine what it would be like if I can lose the fat of the face.
Anyways, I also used to have terrible teeth, so despite I have some pearly whites now, bro, I had braces for a very long time back in high school, and that royally fucked up my facial development, but more about that towards the end of the video. And don't get me wrong, I've looked at all the things I could do to improve my face. However, like you, that's why you clicked on this video, none of it ever worked for me.
Bro.
I know what it's like to be following advices from guys who naturally have everything, and they act as if they know what the f they're talking about when they've been handed everything on a silver platter, and they tell you, yeah, I've been struggling for so long. No, you have not, right? I was chopped for so many years, and when I followed their advice, I was still chopped.
I thought I was doing a pretty good job.
Some people think you get a strong jawline from losing weight. Now, let me tell you a secret. Early on, I wasn't even fat.
And then my dumbass became really fat.
However, do you see a strong jawline in those pictures? Nah. See, looking back, so many things held me back from achieving the results I wanted. From mouth breathing constantly to blaming my Vietnamese rice farmer genetics. Of course, besides the genetic stuff, I was also eating a lot of traditional food that's native to me, which is a lot of fucking rice and a lot of rice noodle. And well, as you can tell, never got the jawline. Up to a certain point, I thought I was doomed. I should probably give up. I should probably complain and play victim that, oh man, I could never change.
I don't wanna be like this anymore.
None of these were valid excuses, by the way, because now,
Damn. What the f?
my jawline looked as if it's carved and could cut off, you know, fruit. And I get people telling me, well, as a fellow Asian, you have hollow cheeks. How do you do it? To people telling me I got plastic surgery. But then again, just as every single of my other videos, don't think I'm like those guys who have been blessed with everything and just bullshitting around just because I happen to look moderately less chopped now. Yeah, let's get you the same result, and let me show you what has genuinely worked for me. But before I get into the specific, let's go into the key concepts that I do want you to understand. If you don't understand what I'm about to say, I'm sorry, bro, you're gonna quit. So focus up. Number one, what actually brings out the jawline? It's not about your face structure or doing some jaw exercises. It's kind of weird, but anyways, it's about subtraction. You might ask, but Matt, what are we subtracting? It's things from your diets or dumb habits that you have that does not serve you, to even your lifestyle that creates you in the person that you are right now.
A little bit tired, but gotta go out and get 10,000 steps.
So it's not as simple as, let me eat better.
I feel very, 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 very lazy right now. It's annoying.
I had to take out all the things I was doing that was not working. Remember, at the end of the day, we're not naturally built looking good. By default, we're all pretty fucking chopped, and if you think that you can half-ass your inputs and you can basically just be lazy like a lot of the guys that are naturally gifted, you're not gonna get the same results as them.
It's these days that just woke up from a nap really test you. Today is day 7. It's when you endure through the process. It's when you put your head down and keep working even though you're not seeing results, that you get to where you need to be, right?
It will take some effort from you and me, and anyone who says that it won't take any effort, what the hell?
Stop the cap!
The longer you're gonna look for shortcuts, the longer you're gonna be watching these videos over and over because you seemingly can't make any progress. Number 2, understand what is beauty. Besides you being brainwashed by the looks maxing community to feel broken, because unless you have a positive canto tilt, you know, sharp nose, high cheekbones, whatever the being tall. By the way, I'm not tall, 5'5", 5'6", so I have all the reasons to be jaded and not achieve. All right, understand. Those things, bro. Like, what do you have going on for yourself already? An attractive face is a lean and healthy face. That's it. Don't overcomplicate this shit, bro. Just understand right now you have unique features that will be brought out when you're lean. You might not have some crazy eye shape or nice cheekbones, but the features you have when you're about 8 to 10% body fat is one of a kind. Now let me give you an analogy. Diamonds, obviously, they're beautiful. They come in different shape, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the shape they are, they're still beautiful. People still want to wear them. The same thing should be said about your facial features that are hidden below. I don't know what the you got going around, but yeah. Remove the fat, take off the bloating, see what you have going on down there. Beautiful son of a bitch. Number 3. What about your genetics? Honestly, genetics will help you speed up your facial transformation. Think of it like a starter pack from a video game or something. It's not going to stop you from getting to the end if you don't have one. It's just going to help you get to the end faster. But then, again, games are usually fun when you don't have any handouts, right? That's when you learn the system, you learn the rule. Especially, I don't have good genetics. And up to the point where I am now, I have some sense of pride knowing that a lot of the guys with the same genetic lottery card, they've already quit. All I'll say is now, bro, don't whine or moan, okay? Because at the end of the day, bro, nobody cares about us, alright? However, if nobody cares, why should you care if you got good genetics or not? Instead of and moaning and crying about, oh, woe me, this is what I did instead. I said I'll do the work that nobody will fucking see, and I'll see where I'll end up. With those 3 things aside, bro, let's get into what has helped me get a sharp jawline. I'll rank them from what has gotten me the quickest result and what has taken me fucking years. So, anyways, more water, please. Chapter 1. Fix water retention or stay puffy forever. Now, unless you're obese and know you have excess fat, you don't have a fat face. You're probably storing way too much water on your face so that it looks puffy. Now, why? Why the f does this happen? You're just inflamed, okay? AKA your face is bloated as f. This comes from a few different reasons. Number 1, high dietary salt intake, and then carbohydrates or sugar, and then you just chronically stress the hell out for various of reasons. Let me give you some more example. Think, number 1, you're not drinking enough water. Number 2, you're sleeping way too little. And number 3, you're chronically stressed from the problems, the mental health problem I'm talking about, that you're constantly avoiding. And then you eat too much junk food, drink alcohol because you're a party animal, or you just sat in your room drinking. I'm not telling you you can't have fun. I'm not telling you to not have a social life. I drink from time to time. If you drink too much, you're gonna stress the fuck out. That's number 1. And number 2, you're gonna bloat like crazy. For me, as long as it's just occasionally once or twice a month, not a week, I'm fine. But yeah, keep the alcohol low. Personally, I had to cut out the processed crap. I had to drink a lot more water. You've seen me drink a lot. I need to pee. I'll be right back. And actually sleep, as if it's the most important thing you can do within a day. From there, I had to make my life a lot more enjoyable. That means fixing all the mental health problems that I had and stop feeling so broken, right? I already told you about my height, one of my biggest insecurity growing up. And then it was my facial features, and then we changed that. And then it was my body composition, we changed that. And then it was money, purpose.
I can't stand this shit anymore, man.
Of course, we also changed that too. Now I'm living on my own terms, alright? I'm 23, by the way.
I'm turning 24 in a few months.
But just understand, you fix your life overall, you're just gonna look better overall, right? And guess what? When I did all of those things, my face changed fast. And I wasn't looking at the mirror all the time asking, oh yeah, when is my jawline gonna come in? No, I forgot about time. It's just like getting abs, bro. The progress does not start in the gym. It starts with your lifestyle and mental health, and then the kitchen, and then finally, the bedroom. And I'm not talking about clapping cheeks. I'm just talking about getting some more sleep.
Take care of your sleep. If you don't sleep properly, you're gonna be inclined to eat a lot more than you would normally.
Chapter 2. Lean down and don't complain.
I'm so tired.
Let's be real, bro. We're not the guys that have good facial fat distribution. You would not be clicking on this video if you store next to little fat on your face. Personally, bro, nowadays, I get abs a lot faster than I can lose my stubborn baby face. For some people, actually, they have the opposite problem, bro. They lose what the f did I just say? They lose face fat first, and then they lose, fat on their stomach.
But wait, there's more.
It doesn't matter at the end of the day whether you lose face fat first or you get abs first. It doesn't fucking matter. At the end of the day, just understand that wherever the fat is stored on your body, that's all a lot like the default setting or hardwired rules in a video game. Learn how to roll with what you got. Like build characters when you say fuck the cards who have been dealt with, and then just grin like a psycho and say I'll test to see where I can end up if I just genuinely try as if I got the best hand. Alright, that's how you win poker, by the way. For me personally, I just keep leaning down until my jaw is the way it is now, and never ask, am I cooked?
I can definitely be that good looking too, right? If I tried.
All I told myself all those nights ago was, I honestly don't know if my cheeks will hollow out like all those people I see online. However,
I don't know if I can get the defining jawline. I don't know. We don't know until we try.
maybe they'll come in if I got a bit leaner. Of course, at a certain point in time, I kind of forgot about just getting hollow cheeks because I looked pretty good overall, right? If I get it, sure, it'll be nice, but if I don't get it, I still look, a lot better than how I started out. From there, I focus on dialing in training, cardio, and diet, doing it all in a way that matched my borderline fucking crazy personality and lifestyle. My lifestyle isn't that crazy, bro. I'm usually working, or if not, I'm hitting the gym, or just going for a run, or hanging out with some people. It's not that crazy. Personality wise, I think I'm pretty weird though.
You won't see my ass, that's for sure.
It's that simple. Chapter 3. Stop eating like a little boy with emotional problems. I'll tell you this much, bro. Let me get my pen. Everything starts with fixing what goes on up here, okay? Your emotional problem. I don't care if it's a jawline that you want, a nice business that you want to explode, or you're having girl problems, or you're not able to stick to your diet. At the end of the day, it's not physical problems. It's a problem with you up here. Knowledge is never the problem. The problem is you not being able to think correctly and make the choices that actually matter. Get to the point when you're mentally capable with saying no to food and activities that make you have the IQ of a toddler. Once you can focus again, you're gonna be able to make better choices, especially with food. Alright, we're gonna talk about dieting right now because dieting actually matters in losing weight and leaning up and actually getting rid of your facial fat. Understand, personally, my meal consists of a few things. Number 1, high protein. Number 2, high fat, a lot of whole food, and very low carbs. Like some days, bro, I'll actually have no carbs at all. What I find to be very useful is that the more sugar I cut out from my diet, the leaner my face got. Processed carbs, even though it tasted nice, bloated the hell out of me. You don't feel good after slamming yourself with a bunch of Takis or Cheetos or Lay's, do you? Or maybe some McDonald's. No. You feel terrible. You feel as if you gained fucking 10 pounds overnight. But now, for me, it's mostly just eggs, meat, butter, and water. Sometimes I get coconut water, or pineapple juice, or some orange juice, but that's pretty much it, bro. I try to stay away from those toxins that kill my body and kill my mind. I was kind of retarded, so I gotta put this out there for you, okay, bro? PPS, you gotta stop fapping or playing video games like you're retarded. If you're doing these things from inspiration and you're trying to learn something or experience something new genuinely, and you're not trying to run away from your life or numb yourself, then do it. I don't know in what world do you fab for inspiration, but if that's you, so be it. But if you're trying to run away from your life, if you're doing all these things to numb yourself, guess what? You will get numb. And when you get numb, you have no energy to do anything, especially making the good choices with your diet. It's going to affect how you look. Now, my jawline showed up when I stopped eating for pleasure and started eating for structure, both, face and body. All right, chapter 4. The only thing you need to know about face exercises. Personally, bro, I didn't do any fancy exercises like what your favorite looks master would tell you to do. No thumb pulling, no, I don't know what the do they do these days? Of course, I'm not trying to discredit them. I just didn't do the fancy stuff. There's literally 3 people I can remember on top of my head. Number 1 is Dr. Mike Mew, Baby Stickley, and then King Henry. The only thing I took away from all those people that I just mentioned is that I just gotta lean down, chew on harder food, and stop fucking breathing as if I got some congesting issues. And of course, I gotta deep bloat my face. And that's really all I did, bro. Do the looks mastering exercise work? Maybe. I'm not really sure. However, I didn't do any of them other than fixing how I breathe, mew, chew on harder food, and have my food be mostly, whole food based or meat based. For most of you guys, you either have a puffy face, too much facial fat, either due to high fat percentage, or, of course, genetic predisposition, where you might be lean everywhere and then your face is just kind of fat, or an undeveloped masseter muscle, which is right here. I don't know if you can see it when I chew. For me, going back to the story I kind of told you about earlier, I had braces when I was a little, so I breathed out of my fucking mouth, like, right? I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just congested all the time. And then also only swallow my food. Like, I'd literally chew a piece of meat 2 times before I swallow it. Wait, pause. You get the point, bro. Majority of your focus should be fixing those things and sprinkle in the small stuff here and there. Chapter 5.
Unexpected
Bonuses. I'm glad you made up to this point in the video, bro. So let me give you some actual bonuses in terms of advice so you can run with. Now that you know how to get a jawline, here's a few things that may help you look even better and help you adjust your expectations so that you don't quit all the time. Because at the end of the day, bro, I think all of you guys, you can look very good if you just stop quitting and stop doubting yourself like so many other times. Number 1, have a skincare routine.
It won my eyes.
What's the point of having a nice jawline and nice facial aesthetic when you got pimple all over your face? What's the point, right? And I know some of you guys would be like, oh, but Matt, that's gay. I don't want to, take care of my face. Hey, do what the fuck you want. This is what I do. I've gotten multiple compliments from girls on dates that, they ask me, Matt, your skin is very nice. What's your routine? Like, I don't care what the guys have to say, man, you're gay now because you do skincare. It's like, bro, you're in your room jacking off. Number 2, understand face fat distribution changes with a few other factors. Number 1 is your hormones. Number 2 is your age. And then number 3 is your lean mass. So think of muscle mass. All right. So with your hormones, bro, the higher you can get your testosterone up, the better it's going to be for you to have better facial development, lean down, and gain muscle, and all with just research into high T levels, right? I made a video on this. You can check it out if you want to. And then in terms of age, just understand the older you get, the more baby face or baby fat you're going to lose on your face. That's why a lot of older folks, they have a more defined type of look. Number 3 is muscle mass. It kind of works like your hormones, bro. But basically, the more lean mass you have, the more calories you're going to burn while resting, so it's going to be easier for you to lean down. Plus, going back to muscle mass, your masseter is a muscle, right? Chew on harder food, chew on gum. I don't have gum with me right now, but bro, you probably see my old videos. I was chewing gum all the time. So understand, there's a factor of time, hormones, and even things you could do right now to accentuate your looks, right? It's not just one-dimensional, it's multi-dimensional. Ask, all right, I'm above average here. What do I need to do now? I used to think I was cursed with bad facial genetics. I blame bone structure, puberty, God, even my parents for not feeding me whole food when I was a kid. It's probably why I'm super short and I didn't have very good facial development. But those are stupid decisions. Well, stupid excuses to use to not get the results that you want. I wasn't cursed, bro. I was just inflamed, doubting myself, and undisciplined. Of course, scratch undisciplined. I was just confused and lacked focus. Question is for you. Do you want a better jawline, right? You don't need surgery, bro. You just need to remove everything that's hiding the face you were meant to have. Going back to subtracting the things that you are doing that's not working. At the end of the day, it's like the analogy I said earlier. But basically, bro, we're all diamond covered in dirt. Do you understand that? Take off that dirt one day at a time. And of course, you get to see what's underneath. I've never been focused enough to actually meet that person. However, the one time that I didn't quit and actually can't focus, well, I'm where I am right now. So decide to change now, right? That's a given. Everything I said is probably not very easy, but it's not difficult either. At the end of the day, it's simple. Anyways, bro, make that change now. PS, you need some help, link in the bio. I know this was a video that's very superficial, but understand, remember, your face is pretty much like your abs. Okay, bro, if you want to change it, it's gonna take some time. Doesn't matter though, right? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. Freaky. See you next time, boys.